Hello everybody, hope that you are very well and welcome to this live stream where we're going to be going through Bitcoin, seeing the bounce that's happening, having a nice chilled evening. Today has been one of the most intense days of trading in quite a long time in terms of like the moves that we've had. That really strong move up, really strong move down, really strong move up, really strong move down, and now the bounce occurring again right now. It's been incredible. It's been a very fun day indeed, and now I've reached a point where I can sit back and relax a bit more. I've got all my trades sorted, so I just thought, you know what, let's do a public live stream, say hello to everybody, make sure they're doing okay, and yeah, just come over and see you all. So how is everybody? Let me just double check something. I just will do this on my other monitor. Really strong move up, really strong move down. Yeah, that's really weird. Again right now. I was gonna say like what? No comments. I always have there's always normally people commenting, but then for some reason you see it's not updating. Relax a bit more. There you go, that's better. Hello everybody, hope that you're okay. You'll have to let me know if the mic's too loud, too quiet, music's too loud, too quiet. Hello everybody. Barnes, Bubble Boy, Damien, hello. How are you doing? Bruno, ¿qué tal? You're right, Mike, Sam, Crypto Generation, Jake, Matt, Anna, Fintech, Insoons, Thomas, Hassan. Music is a bit loud. Let me turn it down. There you go. Hopefully that's a bit better now. Yeah. So I'm very much in relaxed mode. I'll show you what my room is. Yeah, basically it's just like, yeah. Well, I hope that music is not too loud. But anyway, let's go over to the charts then. So, yeah. Obviously today's been a pretty crazy day. It's funny, you're getting used to what it's like being a member, because this is the second video I've done now today for the public. Obviously we were originally looking for this range where we were seeing the move down, the move back up, the move, oh, let me draw this a bit better. So the move up. You can tell I've been trading all day, my brain's pretty fried. The move down, the move up, the move down, the move up, the move down, and then you're thinking, are you going to get the move back up? Okay, currently it's obviously, you know, it's pretty weak Bitcoin, let's be honest. But have you seen the altcoin market? Ethereum getting absolutely tanked, but it is obviously recovering. But you saw Link getting absolutely run over. They're all bouncing, but you can take a look at the bounces. This is the Link bounce. You know, this is a bounce of oops, man, my brain, what's going on? 20% bounce. Ethereum bouncing for 4%, but Link, that is a crazy bounce, isn't it? 20% bounce. Pretty crazy. Bitcoin obviously trying to find some support around the 9,000 region / 10k, which is attempting to do right now. So this is obviously the bigger term time frames. Yeah, we are seeing some red in the market. I will let you know this, by the way. Let's see what we got going on. It's easier to see my screen when it's like this. You know what I was interested in, to see how many dislikes there were. It's really funny. There's this thing now that everybody now it's off. Now no music. I think the music is like so quiet you just can't hear it. Anyway, who cares about the music? But I would appreciate if you all you people in the stream want to give a like to this video tonight, because there's been like this thing recently where my videos have got like the most dislikes ever. Really, like they're getting so much haters on board. And this is obviously from the Scalping video this morning. Wonder what all the thumbs down are for. And this is like this is a true story. That I was speaking to my friends yesterday about that video that I made of the Head and Shoulders call, and I was like saying to them, you know, this was such an epic call, that Head and Shoulders, finding it before it formed. And I was like, yeah, it's also one of the most disliked videos I've ever made. And they were like, why, if you've done such a good call, could it be one of the most disliked videos ever? And really simply, excuse me spitting all over my microphone, I was like, well, this is how trading works. For me to make money trading, it means a lot of other people are probably going to be losing money. That's how the market works. So it's most likely I've been getting a load of dislikes because of the random, either the haters or the followers are probably wrecked from buying 12k. And, you know, shame on them for buying 12k. But that was one of the reasons why we thought, who knows, really. 50. Oh, look at you guys. You're absolutely legends. That's what I like. Thank you so much, everybody. That's a very nice gesture. you see, you see that smile. Oh wow, look at my. This is what happens when you have a chroma screen and you got blue chroma. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, thank you everybody. I appreciate that. So with that said, yeah, let's take a look at these charts then. So this is, yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to be going through this one in more detail. I'm going to be doing a contenders stream where I'm going to be covering the theory behind this this chart, because it's really, really, really great. This is obviously my new scalping strategy. I'll update you on some of the sculpts I've taken today. I'm currently just in a ×1 short, but we'll go through the. This is going to. I can just remember that there's going to be music on this. It's not allowed. But been a very good day of scalp trading. We'll go through this and then we'll start some TA. It's been a very, very nice day indeed. This was 15 seconds. Basically, I think we might be able to allow it. Just worried about the copyright, because I know as soon as I put copyright music on, literally they just they will just silence the video. It's a bit annoying. There you go. I'm still in my pajamas. This was me like, oh yeah, I'm still in my pajamas. But yeah, it's been a pretty epic day. Pretty epic day indeed. And this is what we got going on at the moment. If you could see what I'm seeing. These are the screens that we're looking at right now. Pretty nice. Pretty cool. So with that shown, I'll show you the position that I'm still in. I am hopefully looking for a bounce at the moment. I'm going to remove my trading stop a second because I don't really want to show that publicly here. Okay, and I will show you the rest of this position I'm in. I myself have been shorting the bounces, longing, well, not really longing so much today, but primarily just shorting the bounces. Currently sat at about $5,000. Well, not really massive profit, but basically Bitcoin, obviously profit. Off of the last bounce that we had, literally, we obviously hit 10k, just swing for a pattern 10k. We come back up for a secondary bounce. I just got, you know, it's just like short the bounces, come back down. And what I'm going to do on the rest of this position is literally put a stop loss on it, which I'm going to add back on. I just don't like showing it all on stream because, yeah, I just don't really like doing it anymore. So there you go. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to add that stop loss back on. I've guaranteed myself 5 grand extra on this trade. So as you can see, my day's going very well. Overall, hitting about 4 Bitcoin profit today. 4 Bitcoin profit today off of these sculpts. Pretty nice indeed. But anyway, yeah, what we have going on here is pretty nice. Obviously, we originally hit our VWAP, and this is where I was looking at those compounds. As we come back up, we hit into it one more time, and just look at the accuracy. Like, the accuracy is so nice. From resistance back down to support, where you're finding those supports really nicely off the SR levels. Okay, you're coming back up to the VWAP resistance, and now you're obviously just hovering around this 10k sort of zone, 9,000, you know, really tight zone between 9,900 and 10k resistance. Bit of a psychological level. That's what you got going on right now. I'm not scalp trading this anymore. I have said now I'm done for the evening. I don't want to trade it anymore. Put a stop loss on the remaining of my short, and that's about it. You know, I've done enough today. There was a post in the group earlier that said, I'm just gonna wait for Daniel to say that he switched into a long, and until then I'm just gonna do nothing. Obviously I've still got the signal call going. What would we mean by keeping our winners big and our losses small? Absolutely what I've done on this one. Still in that short from around 11,800. We now sit at 9,800. Yeah, insane. This really is what happens when you keep your winners big. It's all started off the signal call, you know. This all started off the head and shoulders idea. Literally, before it even formed, looking at that head and shoulders, we obviously never got the swing fire pattern for the last stage, and we've now hit 9,000. And that is really what you call keeping your winners big and your losses small. A really good trading, if I say so myself. Starting obviously from this idea. Well, now I'm still in that short position from those highs, so it really looks like this. And I'm going to keep trading the stops, basically. Okay, this is obviously a swing trade, not a scalp trade. But what you do is that you trail the stops. So you have your original stop above the high, you get the move back down. Okay, you trail your stops above some highs. Okay, you get the next move down, trail your stops above the highs, sort of thing. Okay, and if this does this and then this, well, you keep trailing your stops. Okay, until it finds a bottom, and then maybe this is the bottom, and it does something like this. Okay, this is not my stop loss, by the way, but this is just an example. Like, that's how you really can keep your winners big, by trading stop losses. I've said it once. I've said it many, many, many times. I think I've even wrote it in here in a nice fashion that, you know, until there's a sign of strength, literally, you don't need to be the hero that times the low. There's just no need. Like, it's so calming to be short and chill. I've said it many times in the group. I'm just short and chill. Literally, it's so chill to be in a swing short position. There's, you know, if you're trying to swing long here, the pressure's on the bulls. Like, the pressure is on the bulls. The bears right now have it easy. Like, so easy. Let's be like just being real here. I'm not a perma bull or a perma bear. I will trade wherever the market's going, wherever the money is. That's what I am. If the market's looking up, I'm a bull. And if the market's looking bear, if the market's looking bullish, then I'll long. And if the market's looking bearish, then I'll short. Like, I don't care where the market goes. I just am following the money trail, literally. You know, so I don't care whether this is the low or not. But all I'm saying is I don't want to long a downtrend. You know, I just don't want to do that. So I'm playing it sensible. I would class myself as a very sensible trader. Not necessarily the trader that's going for the times 100s. I'm not going for the screenshots here on Twitter to post it all on Twitter. As you know, I don't even bother wasting my time with Twitter anymore. I'm just trading sensibly, making money. Like, that's my fun. I have fun making money on Bitcoin. Yeah, that's what we're going with here, and that's what I want to explain. You don't need to be the hero that times the bottom. Let's say this is the bottom. Okay, let's just say, for the hypothetical example, this is the bottom. Okay, if this is the bottom and we're heading up to, you know, 13k levels again, who literally cares whether you buy at this point or whether you buy after a market structure change? I honestly don't think that you should care about that, because what you're after is the big percentage in the middle. Just like it didn't matter if you shorted, you know, 12k. You could have got into it after that market structure changed at 11,800 and you've rode it all the way down to 9k. Okay, I just realized that I keep saying okay, and yeah, I need to try and like train my brain not to keep saying that word, because even I've started noticing it. Like someone said to me, Daniel, it's really annoying. You keep saying okay, and then I watched one of my videos back and I was like, wow, I actually do say it too much without even thinking. And it annoyed me. I was literally watching my video and I was sat there like, oh my god, please don't say it again. And I kept saying it, and I was like, wow, this guy is annoying. This guy is so annoying. Why do people watch this person? So yeah. But there you go. Let's see what some of the comments are coming in. Do it again. In here, in here, in here. I just like the dislike. So here's a dislike, bro. Thank you very much, Mike. These are the blue stripes that they are invisible. So I got a blue chroma behind me, because otherwise when I wear the CC, if I had a green screen chroma, it would be, obviously you couldn't see the bars of the green. That wouldn't be good. What's up, Trader R? Trader R, absolute legend. He is a legend with the pivots. Really, really good trader. I have been killing it recently, to be honest. Yeah, I have been killing it. And yeah, I'm going to be covering the scalping strategy in detail on the Contenders live streams. Okay, thank you so much, Bruno. And yeah, I love these pajamas. I wear like the same thing at nearly every day. But yeah, so what we got going on here? Well, it does look like you have a potential bottom here. Let's be honest. Seeing the fact that we've come down in a this is known as a 3 valley pattern. Valley 1, valley 2, valley 3. Not really getting any follow through at the moment, are you? So one could say the lack of follow through at the moment is going to lead to one more bounce. Well, not, who knows if it's one more bounce or just, you know, it continues like this, or goes back up. But one could argue that, you know, there's not any follow through at the moment. You're getting some absorption here, and it's going to lead into a bounce. As I've shown you my position. I've been very transparent. Like, I am still in my short position, but if it bounces, I'd get stopped in profit on this one, and I'll trade it up. But I'm not so interested in entering entering for the long here. I'm more interested in getting stopped on the short and ride it up in a spot. I won't take a leverage position here, but nevertheless, the signs are there that you could potentially get it. Okay, but for me, the way that I trade is, if I'm putting money on something, like I've said before, like you need to trading like a business. If you are coming into trading and you are treating it like a hobby or a game or something that you don't really care about, like you go to the casino, just you actually have better probabilities to win in a casino than you do in trading if you don't know what you're doing or you don't treat it seriously. Like for me, trading is really, really, really serious. When I'm trading with, you know, $500,000, generally these are my positions, about $500,000. If I'm putting that money on the line, then for me it's a very serious, you know, I'm not just doing it to trade. I'm doing it because I've got an objective. I've worked out a particular reason to enter a trade, a particular reason to exit a trade. You know, I'm very there's a good word I'm trying to look for. Meticulous. I got a word now. I wanted to seem clever. but basically when I enter a trade, I'm very serious about it. You know, I'm not just trading to trade. I am trading at the end of the day to make money. So for me to enter leverage positions, you know, I have to see a little bit more strength than just the, you know, what looks like we're going to get a bounce. But at the end of the day, for me to have the leverage long, I prefer, you know, as well as obviously I'm in a position where I own a lot of spot, so I can, you know, that's the way that I trade it. But everybody's different. But you know, yeah, that's my game plan basically. Looking to get stopped to ride this up for another wave to the upside. Well, obviously, then I'll look to get back into a short position. Okay, so yeah, that's basically my game plan, and I do have looks like we're getting it at the moment, so there you go. You are actually looking like you could potentially be getting this. We'll keep an eye on this. Seeing some bigger buys coming in at the moment, 3 million coming in here, 2 million, 2 million, 2 million. But I have got an Elliott, and I recorded it yesterday, an Elliott wave video for you, so yeah, you can look out for this. I'll try and find it. Stream Elliott wave. I'll give you a 2-second glimpse of the video that I've recorded for you. There you go. That's going to probably come out sometime next week. It's a bearish Elliott wave count. Here we go. We are getting that bounce underway. Let me just check what's going on this. Bear with me 1 second, please. I want to check what Ether's doing. I said I wasn't going to trade, but you know, I get so obsessed that I sometimes say I'm not going to trade anymore, and I end up still trading. God, that is a crazy bounce on Link. Yeah, ETH's still bouncing. Might just do. $1,100. It topped out at $10,102. It topped out there. I'm just debating. It's really hard for me to debate this. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Just do it. Mami Gosala. Oh, come on. Come on. I'm just waiting for an order to be filled. Sometimes they take a little while, even though I placed it at the limit price. And I'll be able to concentrate again. I just really want this order to be filled. Here you go. It's going to be filled. Yeah, filled. Right, cool. So, yeah. Obviously, we're seeing a little bit of a bounce go on here, topping out there at well, I'm trading primarily on Bybit for my scalps anyway. You can see topping out there $10,102 at the moment. But if we come out to a higher term time frame, this is a nice channel that I've been trading off of. Okay, where we were going from the lows up to the highs, real significance. This is what I love about it. You see the midpoint significance, down to the low of the channel, coming back up to the middle of the channel, middle of the channel, middle of the channel, middle of the channel, middle of the channel. Okay, and that's where you got that flush then to the downside. Okay, rejecting there off your final daily level. And as you all know, we've said it now a few times, the head and shoulders pattern at the highs. And this was a surprise for me, because generally these head and shoulders pattern fake out. But the reason, honestly, why I was not then so interested in longing the fake out, really simply, stock market. With the stock market on that day falling down like it was, what do you think let's say if I'm being honest, if the stock market was not falling like it was, then I would have had a higher probabilities of this being a fake out. But because of the fact the stock market was literally crashing, okay, the probabilities of Bitcoin turning around there, extremely low to just like not going to happen. So that's something to bear in mind, okay? If that sort of happens, okay, if this was another day where the stock market was looking green and bullish, I do think you would have swing traded. But because of that, you know, because you got that on the stock market, literally on the same day, you see, big drop happening on the 3rd of September. Obviously, Bitcoin falling there on the 3rd of September. Volatility Thursday. Where I'm losing my thought process because I'm half now in a trade, so I'm trying to process everything now at the same time, so we can do this. But yeah, basically, yeah, that's what a primary factor for me why you didn't get any sort of fake out swing failure pattern, and it was just straight down because the stock market was going straight down. It just decreases the odds of Bitcoin getting a bounce, you know. I'm really looking forward to Monday, okay, Sunday night Monday, to see how this opens again. I think the stock market is really crucial. As you know, I have more money in stocks than I do in cryptocurrency. So for me, I always, you know, I follow the stock market. But you can see here, it has not quite taken the lows on DES, but it did come back and retest that last daily on the all-time highs, okay? So it really come back and retested the all-time, well, the previous all-time high, sort of then before the big drop, break above, and it's retested it at the moment. So I'm really interested to see on the stock market whether you got continued weakness back below really 3,300, or whether you manage to hold this, you know, 3,350 region. Maybe you come down and take the lows, okay, because it is like one of these where you then sort of create this low where it would be nice to see something like this taking that low and then rebuild back the level, but you know, step at a time sort of thing, step at a time. Yeah, so I think one has to be aware of what happens in the stock market. Like I think you're really we were saying this in the Champions group earlier, like, to be honest, trading crypto is almost like taking candy from a baby, because the standard of trader in the cryptocurrency market is just ultra poor. Like, they just I would say that the standard in cryptocurrency is really, really, really poor. You're trading, you know, sometimes I think, wow, I'm really good at trading. And then I remember, oh yeah, I'm trading crypto at the moment where everybody just sucks. It's like, it's not hard to make money. But obviously in the stock market, you're playing against a different class of trader. But nevertheless, I would still enjoy seeing these lows taken. But obviously, you know, tomorrow night's, and that opens at, so basically you're going to be looking 25 hours time. 25 hours time, you get the open. But also you can look at GC. This is obviously your gold futures, putting in its triangle at the moment. Okay, putting in and like, so you can see whether this gets its bounce up to the top of the triangle, or whether you kind of lose this support trend line that it's got building up here. Okay, so that's kind of what you got going on gold, where it's kind of putting in a form of an A, B, and obviously potentially for a breakout of the C, or you manage to recover here. But that's the pattern I'd be looking at GC. Generally, the standard patterns like that play a lot better on traditional markets than they do on crypto. And that's why standard markets are a lot easier to trade, you know. Yeah, they just are. This is session VWAP. I do have the VWAP on. I got a script on TradingView. I've got a script on TradingView that I shared with everybody. When chart champion merchandise. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I know loads of people have asked for it, but it's just like a time-consuming thing to try and set up. So I'm not really too sure at the moment. Yes, but you have to remember, obviously it's still possible, but you have to say, like, is it the most likely? I'm not even thinking about 2K yet. You know, I'm not going to get into a discussion of, are we going to 2K? Like, I'm only interested in what's happening now, and I think we're in a wave 4. So, like, are we going 2K? Are we going 20K? Who cares? Like, and I'm saying this in the nicest way possible. Like, who cares? You know, let's just trade what we have now. It's so far in the future. It doesn't matter. Hi Dan, you mentioned change of market structure. Yes, so basically then you'd be looking at your lower highs and lower lows, or higher highs and higher lows. Pragmatic, strategic. Yeah, some brilliant words there. I can't think of, there was a word I was going for, but I forgot it. But both of those words I think fit well, thank you. 9750. Well, that's like a front run onto CME gap, I suppose you're going for there. Yeah, that is a certain that when the stock markets do pull back, they will pull back hard. But at the same point, trying to time the highs on the stock market is not recommended, because it's a very hard thing to do. You trade stocks in your group as well. We do have a stocks section in here. You can see like people post about their stocks, about DXY, stock market. This is because this is what I was looking at. So this is what we were thinking on. I done on Sunday's live stream. I went through the McDonald's chart, and I don't really want to give away what I was thinking, but basically we were looking for a all-time high to come back below and back above. And that's kind of what we got on obviously on the biggest market, the ES there. You kind of went back below that daily level, you reclaimed the level and you pushed up. But yeah, so yeah, basically the answer is, yeah, we do have a stock section. It's not like massively active or anything, but post in there when something's interesting is happening on the stock market, of course. 3-day weekend. Is there a bank holiday or something on Monday? Is there a bank holiday on Monday? Like 6th? I don't know. Why do you think there's a 3-day weekend? 6th? I think it's all opening tomorrow. I don't know. I lose track of when bank holiday, because obviously I don't work. Well, per se I don't work, so I have no idea when these holidays and stuff are. But ignoring the majority of the triangle. Which triangle are you referring to? Markets closed on Monday. Really? Is there a US holiday or something? Is there US holiday? What have they got then? Monday the 7th of September. Labor Day. Okay, so yeah, it is a US holiday. Well, that sucks. Every day. Okay, there's a holiday. There is a holiday on the 7th of September, Labor Day. Well, I hope the Americans have a great Labor Day. I didn't even realize that. But yeah, there you go. So there's a holiday on the 7th. No, I was only trading stocks during the first major Bitcoin run. I was just, yeah. The reason why I got into crypto was from trading Nvidia. Obviously Nvidia, which I've made thousands of % on, by the way. I got it, Nvidia was running really hard, and I've told this story so many times, but Nvidia was running really hard. I was like, why is this stock just going up and up and up and up? And then I found out because of all the miners and stuff using Nvidia graphics card, and yeah, that's kind of how I brought my attention to crypto, and how glad I am. Yeah, I don't know about the stocks, because I also think at the same time, like there's the elections coming up, and I'm not a fundamental guy, as you all know, but I do think it would be a bit strange to see the stock market crash going into the elections, because that for me would be surprising. I would not be expecting a stock market crash going into the elections. To be honest, could happen, absolutely, but I don't know, that would surprise me. Sorry, I just need to check something. I'm just debating. Should have had this open earlier. Salam. Okay. We'll come back. Okay, yeah, so Labor Day in the US. Yeah, crypto never shuts. That is good. I like that. That means degens like me that have no life can do it 24/7. Same system, but I only swing trade stocks. I don't scalp trade stocks anymore. I just swing trade them, and my positions can last from a week to a month to 2 months. You know, I position trade almost. I very, very, very rarely touch my stock positions because, you know, the market's being so bull. I just, you know, you don't want to overtrade those things. So I kind of buy and leave it for a very long period of time. You add, don't you add? No, because I'm not a fundamental trader. I don't care. I couldn't care less about financial events. Firstly, I'm not a fundamental trader. Secondly, I am a massive swing trader. So I'm not going to be every day going on to my stock trades. Like, I don't do that. I trade on once a week and that's it. That's as much as I check the stocks because I do not want to overtrade that. And I know if I was watching it daily, I would overtrade it because I'm a guy that day trades primarily, you know. Oh, we're in wave 4. So there's no target for wave 4 because you're in wave 4. Okay. So there's no real targets for a wave 4 per se. It's more a range bound. So this is like, oops, this is a wave 4, isn't it? When you get in a, you know, pretty choppy price action like this, you know, getting people trying to short breakouts, getting wrecked, people long the breakouts, getting wrecked. It's sideways range, but people say this is choppy price action, don't they? But yes, wave 4 characteristic. Bro, is Tron good to invest? You're asking the wrong guy. I would never, ever, ever, ever invest in an altcoin. So, I would never invest in an altcoin. I'm here to make money, and I don't think you make money investing in altcoins. Yeah, and I know I offend people by saying that, and people like try and cut my head off. That if you want to make money investing, invest it in the stock market, not financial advice. But yeah, I would not invest in a stock. I would not invest in an altcoin. There's way too much risk. Meticulous. That is the word I was after. Shout out to Colin Dow. That is the word I was after. Meticulous. I use Trading 212 and I also use Interactive Brokers. Those are the two I use. You don't really see a drop of volatility in stocks into an election at the high. Study history. Thank you, David. I'll go and study history. There will be a huge drop in stocks if Biden wins due to it. Oh, so yeah. Well, this is the thing. This is really like heavily based on fundamental. At the end of the day, I am a technical trader. Like all I care about is the charts. I don't need to go study history, David. And for this, I hate it when people try and tell me how to trade. David, when you've made when you've made several multi-millions, then come to me and tell me what to do. I'm sorry, but these type of people like just really annoy me. Like, David, I literally bet you're one of the people that dislike my videos because you've been absolutely wrecked trading. Like, study history. Ugh. Well, why don't you go study how to make money trading, David? Anyway, sorry, I hate these type of comments. They just feel so like, imagine, yeah. Anyway, enough of that. There will be, yeah, this is obviously fundamentals. I don't trade the fundamentals. I just trade the charts, period. When are you going to close your hedge? Oh, hedges in that is just a scalp trading account, by the way, that I showed you today. That was my scalp trading. For the swing trades, my stop loss is much higher because I'm like literally trading the stop losses, because obviously I believe we're in a wave 4 for another 5th wave to the downside. So I don't want to close a swing trade. You know, I'm trying to like maximize this because I do believe we got another 5th wave to the downside coming. So I don't want to I'm not like, this is not a hedge position for me in the swing trade. It's a short. I think we hit the CME gap. Yeah, I think it's likely. I think it's likely that you hit it and go through it. I started with around 5,000 Great British pounds. I'm just going to manage something. One second, please. Oh, man. I just need to wait for an order to get filled once again. One second. Right, filled. Cool. So let's come back. Oh man, literally, I'm sorry, David, if you got offended by that. I didn't try and be offensive. I do apologize. It's nothing personal, obviously. I have no idea who you are, but it's just like when I've had it before. People come to me, they'll come to me like, "Oh, Daniel, your Elliott wave count is incorrect." I'm just like, man, like once you've made the money I've made on stock trading, then yeah, I will accept your criticism or constructive criticism. But when you're like, most, probabilities are that you are losing money in trading. So why would I try and take advice from somebody that literally sucks at what they're trying to say when I'm literally bossing it? Let's be honest. So like, I don't know. I just don't like these random people trying to tell me what to do and stuff. Like, I don't know. I hope that didn't come across the wrong way. By the way, I am sorry, but yeah. Yeah, I only started trading in 2020. Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah, no, definitely true. Only started trading this year. Daniel, here we are saying, no gastes pólvora en chimanga. I guess that means like, don't waste your energy on fools. And absolutamente nada. Estoy de acuerdo. Have you blown many accounts? No, I can proudly say I have never, ever, ever liquidated an account. I have never liquidated any accounts. That is an accomplishment. Obviously, I've lost money on my accounts, but when I started trading, I only started trading on, I had $5,000 obviously when I started trading, and I was not like using times 100 leverage or anything. So when I started out trading, I was really lucky in terms of when I started trading, because of the fact when I started trading, stock market was just recovering from its crash. So I managed to get in on some pretty epic trades when Apple was like, just starting its bull run, when Nvidia was just starting its bull run. So I got like thousands of percents. I got pretty lucky in terms of when my initial investments began, and that's what I started as. I started as a investor and then made money, lost money. And when I started to lose money on the investments, that's when I was like, okay, I want to learn, why is the market going up and going down? That's when I started to learn to trade. I started off as just investing. Probably going to do about 5 minutes and then I'm going to call it a night. Yeah, risk management is so important. Massively important. Risk management is so important. I disagree. I actually find it easier to trade a range than I do a trend. I love trading ranges. 2008. There you go. Thank you for there you go. I don't need to go and do history classes because I have form to back me up. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I personally think it would be strange for the stock market to dump going into the election. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying, like, I do think it would be strange. I'm not going to fight the trend if it starts to crash or anything. I'm just saying I feel it would be strange if it did. No, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't have any interest in doing a hedge fund. I get a lot of value out of it. Don't listen to the others. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. How do I handle big setbacks? I don't generally take really big losses because I'm really good at when, you know, I take losses, but I'm really good at, you know, my risk management type of thing where I'm going to keep my losses small. So obviously I take losses, but I don't really have to handle big losses. Obviously my losses are big. So when I do take a loss, you know, that could be a loss of like $10,000, but obviously that's a lot of money. But in comparison to like my winners, it's a relatively small amount of money. So, you know, I could lose $10,000 on a trade and move on to the next trade. I keep my winners small and my keep my winners big and my losses small. So how do I handle big losses? My answer is I don't really take big losses. So I don't need to handle them, because when I start getting in a losing trade, I'll cut it. I prefer Bybit now by massive. I massively prefer Bybit. Yes, we are going to do a podcast on this. No, hard to say. It's really hard to say, but I do think it's possible that this ends up being a fake out. If the stock market recovers, I do think you have the possibility of this being a big fake out on Bitcoin and it returns to new highs again. That's why I'm really interested in what the stock market does. Like, I have such importance on the stock market. But yeah, we do have this planned. Last questions, then I'm going to wrap it up. No, I never had a mentor, and that's why I had a. If I'm honest, if I did go back and do it again, I would choose to have a mentor, because instead of spending all my time reading books, I do think it's easier to learn, or at least bounce ideas and ask questions to someone. You know, there is value in that. But you know, when I began, I did not have a mentor. I done it all myself. But I am a guy also that likes teaching himself. Everything I do, I kind of taught myself. Oh man, this is the ongoing problem that I have with my throat. It's like when I start speaking for a while, it kind of becomes painful. Oh, and I'm starting to feel it, you know. I'm starting to feel it. We're seeing Bitcoin pull back again, by the way. You can probably tell. During this live stream, I've went through a whole cup of honey and lemon. I've gone for a whole pint of water. We are getting that pullback here on Bitcoin. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna call it a night here. I'm gonna say thank you everybody for joining me. It's been a pleasure to speak with you all. I've just gone through a chilled speaking live stream. I wanted to say I appreciate you all so much. Thank you. Hope you've enjoyed. Final words, I would say. Well, obviously my medium-term time frame is still bearish. If we get a bounce up here, I would still look at this as a short opportunity, even if we're coming up to levels such as 10,800. Still a short opportunity for me until I see some proper strength, which we just... Yeah, we just don't have massive strength at the moment. We just don't have massive strength at the moment. So until we get that, I'm just not going to be so interested in the longs, to be honest. Just going to keep trading with the trend. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, everybody. Thank you once again, and I will catch you. Well, I'll upload some of these videos I've made. I've made two preset videos. I've done one on Elliott waves, so I will upload this Elliott wave video. And I've done another one on psychology. I'll upload this psychology video as well. They'll be uploaded next week sometime. So yeah, cheers everybody. Thank you and have a good evening. Cheers. Bye.